Okay, Toilet Chronicles. So I went on a date about a year ago with someone, and yeah. So I went on the date with the guy, and it was okay, I guess. Either way, he ended up ghosting me afterwards, and then he hits me up about a month ago, and I'm like, oh, who is this? He's like, it's Drew. I was like, the Drew that ghosted me or the Drew that I dated? He's like, well, I didn't date you. I said, okay, what's up? He was like, I really want to see you. I said, why? I said, you owe me an apology. He goes, apologies are better in person. I said, that's weird. I said, either you apologize or, I'm not meeting you. He says, call me. He calls me. He says, hey, he apologizes. And then he wants to meet up. He keeps trying to come over and cook me food. He's a chef or whatever. And eventually, he gets to my house, right? He comes in, he's in his little chef uniform, and he goes, we start talking about the situation. I was like, hey, you owe me an apology in person because you said that you were going to do that because they were better in person. So he apologizes. And he tells me it was because I was texting other people on the date. I'm like, fair enough. I gave him the reason why. I was like, hey, I just didn't feel like you were into me. And yeah, it was just not that good of a date. Mind you, the man had his tongue down my throat the entire time. He kept grabbing my neck and being like alpha, like toxic masculinity, assertive is what he would call it, I guess. And then it was so embarrassing because we went into Costco and this man has a panic attack. Before we go into Costco, I get out of the car, he walks up to me, presses up against me, and he grabs me by my throat, bruh. He grabs me by my throat. And I'm just like, sir, that's not a turn on. And so after he ghosted me, I really didn't care. But, I was glad to hear from him. Either way, he comes into the bathroom to get changed for his other job. And this man is in here for an hour. And then I just hear all this banging. I hear all this banging. And it kind of concerned me, but then at the same time, I was heavily medicated. So, I was just like, okay, it is what it is. And he comes out, he tries to, kiss on me, sit on me, whatever. Because I was in a really big, oversized chair. I was like, nah, sit your ass over there and we're gonna talk. He was like, well, it's getting late, I gotta go. So he leaves. I come into the bathroom, I do my little inspection, nothing seems out of place. About a week later, I look at my motherfucking towel rack, y'all. Hold on, look at this shit. Look at